So y'all know Snapchat, y'all know I got something to say. But first I want y'all to listen to this little clip, right? And then we're gonna have a discussion on the rights to this man video or audio. But this is a little clip it from YouTube on the last report is coming from his channel. It's Digital ID Storm Hidden Details. I want y'all to listen to a little bit of this. And then we're gonna talk about it.
To the followers of Christ. And I would love you to get 2 or 3 things here which are very, very important, because this is going to form a basis of our preparation on how we are going to handle the coming system. Now, one thing that the children of God must actually know at the moment is that this digital ID, it is the foundation stone for the coming mark. It is the foundation stone, because without the digital ID, it is very difficult to actualize the mark of the man of sin. So this one is their foundation stone that has to be placed, because all the 3 segments of the man of sin, which is the first one is the political segment, the second one is the religious, and the third one, it is the economic.
Now I'm gonna pause him right there. So basically what he's getting ready to get into is talking about this digital ID that's coming to stop them from being able to take our money online and use it wherever they want to with this green dot tap and go system, right? So I told you America's at war right now. And the way they want to get into our system is controlling our system through our financial system, through our economics, right? So we're going to listen to him, right, and hear what he got to say, right? And we're going to analyze this video a little bit as he's talking. Because now he's giving you 3 points on 3 areas, right, that they've been working on America: political, religion, and economics, right? On how they've been working in these 3 departments to take over America, right? And mad that we stopped them through this ACN deal, that digital deal. But check them out. Let's keep listening.
Now they have actualized the first 2 already. Now the remaining one is the economic segment, which is the most important segment in this matter, because for you to be able to control the billions of people, you must be able to control their finances.
So let's pause him right there. So he said in order to control billions of people, right, the Americans, you have to be able to control their finances, right? Now let's back it up here again.
Segment, which is the most important segment in this matter, because for you to be able to control the billions of people, you must be able to control their finances. You must be able to control their economy. And so the simplest way to control that is by introducing a system that will be very easy for them to be able to reach you, to see how you are transacting, to see the things that you are buying, and they can be able even to stop you from buying particular things, because this is a system that will make the population be at the mercy of the government.
So right here, again, they keep talking about how to take over the American government, which the Americans like me, that's this color, is confused, baby, at how you talking and what you're saying. I mean, we trying to figure out, for one, they keep saying Donald Trump controlled the money, and that's not that man's job. They need to understand how our government and how our money and financial system work. We got to go to work and put into a system in order for that money to exist, baby. So the economics come through us as a collective group of people putting money into a account, right? That we collectively decide on, well, this is what we need to do with this money, and that's what we need to do with this money. That's what your representative is supposed to go to Washington to do. So when you're talking about the government having to come up with a digital ID, baby, that's because when y'all come outside this heavy to steal, and you sitting back there in trees, and the only thing that your mind can do is sit on this internet and watch our stuff that we got to use our hands to build. We got to use our brain to figure out how to put it together before you see it on our face, right? Before you see it round our neck, right? It got to come from source somewhere. Somebody got to figure out how to put it together. So when you sitting back here not listening to how we got to put up a digital world, right, to block y'all from stealing our stuff online, right? Because when you talk about millions of bank accounts that y'all got access to, hold on, let me back it up so they can hear that part. It's a problem. I mean, we're going to break some of these videos down, fam, because we got to listen to this.
Friends, welcome to the last report once again. And today we want to look at the issue of the digital ID that is actually bringing a lot of jitters. And so many people are very uncomfortable concerning the issue of the digital ID.
Now, they got a problem with a digital ID. We'll understand that, baby. Especially if it's our money that y'all steal. But go ahead.
Now, there are countries that have announced already that they will adopt the digital ID and their citizens must adapt to it. And if they will not actually be able to work in those particular countries. And you can see also the issue of Vietnam, whereby so many bank accounts of the people who are not willing to abide by the government's directive to adopt the digital ID have been arrested.
So basically he's saying that millions of bank accounts in Vietnam has already been seized with them saying that they've been moving that money overseas. Is basically what he's saying. They already stopping this from them going around the world stealing people money. That's what it sounds like to me.
Millions of bank accounts. And so this is a matter that is of great concern, especially to the followers of Christ, because we do feel and we know where this particular issue is headed.
Now, why? That's the question I got right there. Because why would he say, particularly the followers of Christ? I mean, is they stealing in the church? Is that what he implying? That, you know, I mean, because we already see that the church ain't doing their job. They already stealing. So when he say, especially the followers of Christ, Christ is globally. Are y'all stealing in the church?
And this digital ID, it will be very easy now for the government to monitor your financial, your health, and all your social activities in just a digital item.
Now, we don't know where y'all from, but in America, they been doing that. I mean, our government been following us ever since our parents pushed us out. They got school pictures of us, school records. They got dental records. I mean, the government been keeping track of us. And that's why when we listen to some of these conversations, they be confusing to us because the government been following our money. I mean, that's how we get taxes back. The government got to know that you're paying them in order to get it back. If you don't know who you is, that means anybody like you can be over there saying you Coletta and I'm Coletta. So in order for the government to say, you know what, it's about 15 Colettas out here, let me figure out which one the real Coletta, they needed a digital ID. That way facial recognition can identify if it's me. Especially if you online trying to order some stuff, trying to be me and it's not me. So that helps people like me who don't want to have to pay to get my identity back and all that stuff from somebody stealing my stuff just that quick online.
Called the digital ID. So now this centralized system where the government can actually have overreaching hand to an individual's life is a very critical item because it's something that we must look at all angles, because this is a matter that will actually affect everyone under the sun.
Now I'm gonna stop him right there because it's a good point that he made right there. And the reason why I say that's a good point because it's gonna affect everybody under the sun. And I keep saying it, at what point in reality did we get to the point where we need a digital ID to stop somebody from trying to be somebody else? And I keep saying this, like, at what point in reality did we get to where somebody want to be somebody else that bad, or somebody want to steal somebody else's money that bad, that we really have to go to digital ID to identify who is who and what is what? And that's why I keep saying, like, as a stage in reality, what point do y'all wake up from this dream y'all in? Especially when you got a problem with somebody saying, no, you can't steal my stuff. No, you can't be me because I'm me. At what point in reality did we get to a point where people don't want to take care of themselves? They want somebody else to do and get mad at them for not doing it. At what point did we become so disconnected with reality that you don't even know how to grow food, to feed yourself, to give yourself energy, because you done sold your soul for $1 that ain't doing nothing for you? It don't matter how many you got. Some dollars can't get rid of a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people with AIDS and dollars can't get rid of that. They call it cancer. But down here, we call it the last stage of AIDS. It's what they've been giving to themselves for a long time down here. And people like me who clean, we stay away from them folk because we know they cold. And that's why they get mad at us, because we know what pink stand for. We know what red and yellow and purple stand for. It depends on what stage they done gave themselves in this fight for somebody else's dollar. And that's why we tell them, baby, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money, baby. All money ain't good money, baby. Everything that glitter ain't gold. Right? We learned that everything that glitter ain't gold, boy. Just because he said look good, sound good, baby, it ain't good. Just because she said it look good, smell good, baby, it might not be good. We just saying. You ain't got to put that much perfume on and makeup on in the world. Some things are common. That's why I say we got to analyze some things, especially with this digital ID that people got a problem with, because they can't steal your ID to be you, to steal your money. Now, the main thing I wanted to talk about in this video is where he was talking about controlling us through our economics. Now, this is them putting everything online, where they want us to go online and find an apartment while they in Africa somewhere taking our money. And that's where the digital ID stopped them from doing that, because it said, baby, why would you be in Africa trying to collect money in America? That's where the digital ID come in at, and that's what they mad about. because they're not able to run that game that they've been running, stealing, and running, ducking, and hiding. So, with Snapchat, boy, we're going to get back into this thing with, little clippings of what's going on, what people got to say, and little brainstorming on what. I ain't mad at my man. This is how he feel. But y'all go watch that. It's The Last Report. Digital ID storm. Him giving his feelings and emotions about this digital ID world going on out here. Go check him out. I ain't gonna watch this man whole video, but I'm gonna just give y'all a little clip of what to be aware of and listen to as they talking in these codes on our breed. That's them talking in codes on our money that we work for, that they don't overstand or have a standing on because they understand how to steal. Because that's all they focus on is, how can I take somebody else's money by sitting around doing nothing? We ain't with that. You like with Snapchat Queen, boy, we're going to break down this war in America on our money and how they getting busy with it. Mad 'cause it ain't working.